Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is January 19th. And I already got a hint from Amma of what she's going to talk about today. Here in the United States, this is the day before the inauguration of Donald Trump as doing his second term in the presidency. And she wants to talk to us even more indirectly of what do you do when somebody is leading your country or work and their values are different than yours? Sometimes they have some values which are the same or some processes the same. And that's what she's going to talk about. I'm really looking forward to seeing how she pulls things together. But let us begin with Heart Source. For those of you watching on YouTube and you have never done the Heart Source or haven't gotten it ingrained, bring your attention to the front of your heart center, which is in the center of your chest. Put your hand right there in the center of your chest. Breathe in and imagine you're going into the center of your chest, under your hand. Feel the energy that is there in your heart chakra in the front. It is there. Now, this is interesting because some of this is for those who have been here a long time. So those of you, you can go back later, but just try it and see what happens. Get my thing. See what happens and notice the energy in your heart chakra in the center of your chest. If you really are in there, you can hear, see, sense, even smell. There is a golden structure in your physical heart. That's in the book, Hidden Structures. Golden structure in the center of your heart. And it connects with the heart chakra. Just keep that in mind and just focus. Notice any difference. And for those of you doing this for the first time, the golden structure isn't part of the heart source, but that was just bringing that in. Now, keep your awareness deep within the front of your heart chakra, and now go around to the back and go into the back of your heart chakra. It's exactly opposite of the front. Deep breaths. Gentle deep breaths is what I'm getting. So inhale gently, hold for a few seconds, and then exhale gently. Imagine you're walking along a hallway, tunnel, alleyway, path, and then suddenly you step into this expansive place, which is your sacred space. The sacred space is protected by an angel of fire from Archangel Michael's band. Nothing can get into your sacred space without your permission. Now go up to the front of your third eye and go in there. In the back of your third eye is the violet flame. And we will activate it, but you can activate it anytime. You can activate it now if you want. Now go around to the back of the third eye. It's right behind it. It just feels different because of the anatomy. Somebody's a little bit too far. There you go. And now just slide in. Okay, just breathe gently and feel the energy. Feel the energy. And now imagine, intend, call forth, declare a connection between the heart chakra and the third eye, and feel the energy as it happens. There you go. And send that beam of energy straight up to the center of the universe. Don't worry where that is. It knows where to go. Good. And now keep it at the center of the universe. Now go straight down into the center of the earth. And as Amma has said of late in different ways, this connection above and below means you are grounded above and below, and you are walking between the worlds. You are walking between the third dimension that's connected to the earth and in the fifth dimension. Now she wants you to do something. This is going to be fun. At least it will be for me. Go ahead and go down to the center of the earth where you're connected there. Allow yourself to be in touch with the amazing, amazing energy that is there in the center of the earth. And she just said, ask to hear Gaia's heart beat. Notice that with each beat of Gaia's heart, that your body on a cellular level responds. Good. Now go ahead and stay in that spot, but I want you to pay attention to the center of the universe. Now pay attention to the heartbeat of the Creator in the center of the universe. And just take a little, like moving to the heart chakra in the third eye, and notice what's happening. The word I'm receiving is that when we are in tune with the center of the universe, we are in tune with the energy that pulses out that says, you are love incarnate. You are the power and presence of God. Feel that beat. Now she says, now pay attention to the golden structure in your physical heart as there is that beat of the heart within Gaia and the heart at the center of the universe. Both heartbeats feed us. I just love it when I get new information. Don't you love it? Both heartbeats feed us. Those of us who are aware, it has a greater impact upon us. Those of us who are awakened to the fact that we are all oneness, or as Amma would say, that we are all love incarnate. We are all the power and presence of God, whether we know it or not. But the awareness expands that within us. Oh, she's showing me, if you could see it, is that as those heartbeats come together, there is a pulsing of the heartbeat in every cell. Now, when she said that, I can feel my body vibrating even more. The heartbeat of every cell. This is your heart source. And at the minimum, stay in your heart, but it helps even more to be in your heart source. And now to be aware of the pulsing of the heartbeat at the center of the earth with Gaia and at the center of the universe. Interesting. Now she is showing me how the heart beats at the center of all of the universes. Each universe has a heartbeat and they communicate with each other, as does the heartbeat of every planet. The ones that have a greater expanse of life upon it, the heartbeat in the planet is stronger. Okay. Now, another area of protection, Archangel Michael's sword. So, those of you who have received Archangel Michael's sword, you simply say, I am the sword. Those of you who have not received Archangel Michael's sword, put out your dominant hand. If you're ambidextrous, it doesn't matter. Put out your dominant hand. Ask Archangel Michael for his sword. Feel the hilt of the sword come into your hand. Close your hand around it. Those of you who are watching the video, you can see where it is in my hand. Bring it to your heart chakra. The point of the sword is straight up. Place the sword within your heart chakra, and it will activate and spread throughout your entire energy body and physical body. Anytime you want that extra protection, you say, I am the sword. That's what the sword does. It's an energy of transmutation. Michael's sword cannot be used to harm. It actually does not work. What's important about this is that there's going to be all kinds of chaos in the next 3 to 5 years. Stay in our heart source, have no judgment about what is going to be happening. There you go. And your aura expands each time we do this. And now the last thing we're going to be using is violet flame. Activate on all 7 layers of my aura. There you go. Let's get all of these all the way out to the 7th layer of our aura. Heart source, expand to the 7th layer of our aura. Or if it's bigger, if I expand it fingertip to fingertip, do it that way. Notice what happens. All of you who are listening to this live, your aura is larger than your room. It is extending outwards. And now, a quick way of doing a quick healing for yourself. Chakra spin. Spin as fast as is safe for me. And breathe in energy from above and below. And that energy is, it's like running water into, I always use the rice pot because I'm so good at burning the rice. So it's putting that water in and clearing out congestion and just breathe in and out. And the thing that's fun about this is as you're clearing out the congestion, breathing it out, the congestion starts to leave your physical body and energy body, and it passes through your first layer of your aura, the second layer of your aura, and the further it passes, there's a transmutation of energy. So when it goes through the first layer of the aura, it is transmuting early lifetime wounds, beliefs, whatever, group energy, family of origin, the family you create yourself, your country, your patriotism, all of those type of groups, even racial, cultural, country, religion, not from the spiritual sense, but from the belonging sense. When it goes to the second layer, that energy passes where you're removing from that congestion all of the energy that is about power over the outer world, but not heart related. Then the third is our personal power, our inner power. It cleanses that so it's in harmony. And then the fourth is the heart related energy. It goes to that fourth layer. Fifth layer is the throat chakra area. The sixth is the third eye and the crown, the seventh. Just know it's passing through all of that. Let's say you just had an argument with somebody important to you. You can say, I want to release that now, and just ask, healing team, help me to release that, and just breathe it in, breathe it out, breathe the energy in, breathe out that congestion and let it pass through. And know that every time it is passing through a layer of your aura, it is going deeper in releasing, because there's a deeper releasing when you do it at the heart chakra than there was in the first. It just keeps going deeper and deeper. When you go to the heart chakra, there is an amazing experience of moving the heart energy back through the first, second, and third, because it goes into the heart issues. It's like the difference between, let's talk about adolescent sex, is that when you have the adolescents who are so physically turned on, their hormones are going and they're shooting around, the sex that they have does not have much to do with heart energy. That grows and develops. And then when the heart comes in, then there comes in the deeper energy, which commitment comes from. And when a true covenant marriage comes from, look at me using Judeo-Christian terms here. Those of you who don't know, I was in the convent for 20 years, so familiar with some of these things, and it goes in deeper. Everything is deeper when you go into the heart. There you go. And now the healing lecture room. There's a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us. There are pillars of light in each corner, and there are members of the angelic realm. I'm going to ask for a particular group. I would like the members of the angelic realm who do not at this time have a specific job, that we can call upon them. Would you please surround the perimeter of the room? I don't know if you can feel it, but there's just all kinds of energy. If they had bodies like we have, they'd be jostling each other, touching and doing things like that. They're from all different bands from the archangels. Some are coming in that aren't even from our galaxy. They're coming in. Could feel that. And now there is a central pillar of light. And that is expansive. It's infinite. And I'm asking for those who are there to assist us specifically, the masters that are there to assist us specifically in today's session. Amma will probably call many of them in because she knows what she's going to talk about and what the healing is going to do. And as usual for me, Buddha and Yeshua come in together. And I see Kuan Yin and Mother Mary coming in together. Mary of Magdala, Martha, John the Divine, Dwa Kul, Alice Bailey. I've never had her come in before. See who all is coming in for you. Good. And now I'm asking those who are here specifically to work with us for healing. And I get Hilarion, who is the Chohan of the fifth ray of healing, the green ray of healing, Yeshua, Kuan Yin, and Mother Mary, We're going to be doing different levels of healing. Go ahead and send a beam of energy from your heart to the central pillar so you're connected with all of us and all of the beings that are there. Good. And now call your healing team to be with us, with you specifically. And in comes both Hilarion and Yeshua. And Hilarion, who in another incarnation was Paul the Apostle. I didn't agree with everything that he's written, but he has written some beautiful things. One of my favorite is from Romans. All things work for the good of those who love the Lord and are called into his purpose. And for me, that means that when we are in our heart and we are doing the very best that we can and we're connected, that things will work out. Hilarion is showing you the chair, the green jade chair of healing. And Yeshua is showing you the resurrection chair. He is the Chohan of the sixth ray of resurrection. And the two chairs are coming together so that it has both the energy of deep healing and the resurrection, which is renewal. Some of you who work with the resurrection, even if you don't know it, you've got a bunch of butterflies flying around because butterflies are wonderful metaphors, representations of resurrection, completely transmuting the body into something so very different. Now I'm being told to ask you to choose something prevalent in your life that you would like for healing. It could be specific to you, as in a behavior pattern, a habit, a belief system, a thought, a wound, or it could be the healing of something within the family, or someone long past, or someone that's still there. Just go ahead and ask for that now. Alma's been giving us different ways to work with healing. She wants us to learn how deeply we can go in healing and actually how quickly, a half an hour to heal something. And now, simply ask, healing team, please gather together all of the energies within me related to whatever it is. Bring them to the forefront of myself. I am ready for this to be gone. I am ready for this to be healed. I am ready for my heart to heal. I am ready for my mind to heal. I'm ready for my emotions to heal. I'm ready for my body to heal from everything related to this, whatever your intention is. And energies that I have been holding on related to this, I declare I no longer need you. I do not need the anger to be protected from. I do not need the fear because there is no room for fear in my life. I do not need anything that changes what love is, even if I don't know what that is. And now you are going to have coming into you the green ray of healing and the resurrection ray. They're going to be coming in from above. And as they come in, they are going to intertwine together. They're coming now into the cellular level. And they are going into each cell you have. And they are gathering the cellular memory that has been there for this lifetime and is fed by other lifetimes. So in essence, your healing team who is working with you is using the basic plug-in many, many times. They're using it over lifetimes, the Healing Over Lifetimes plug-in, the removal of victim consciousness. And I hear this booming voice saying, you create with love, you create in the wholeness of whom you are. There is no room for victim consciousness in creation. That's interesting. And it was like this booming voice. I was just asking, are you Abba? And what I got is, no, I am creation. I am the creative energy. Kuan Yin is showing me, she's also a Chohan of one of the rays, as is Mother Mary. And Kuan Yin is showing me that if we are willing to release everything that we are holding on to, we can release everything at once. You can practice doing this with one major event at a time so you can get used to it. Or you can take the issue. We usually all have an issue that comes to us. Usually it's like rejection, it's abandonment, it's betrayal, something like that. What is it within you? Not fitting in. I'm getting that one is not being a part of. And of course, you are a part of everything. Are you willing to let go of everything? Ask for an influx of more energy to come in and swirl around you and go into the very DNA. Physical and crystalline DNA. And then Amma says, are you willing to forgive the Creator for life not being the way you want it to be? This is deep stuff. So I'm going to give you a minute or so and just allow this to happen to you. Some of you will experience just a loosening, a leaving of things. Some of you may have other images popping into you of, oh, there's this wound and this one, that they're all connected together. I was asking, can we now expand this to other people? There's so much going on in the world. And Amma said, today was for you. There are others also working, and you can work with others later. But today was for you. And you are invited now to listen to the words of Amma. You may stay in your combined healing and resurrection chair all at the same time, whichever you wish. And the next one that you will hear will this time be Amma coming through me. And I do ask if you could send a beam of energy from your heart to my heart to assist me. Dearly beloved ones, what we did in the healing today was to clear space within you to hold more love. From the very instant that you were conceived, there were energies from your biological parents that came in on the cellular level through their DNA, through those two little what they call gametes that come together in an explosion of light. Yes, an explosion of light. Everything begins to unwind and unfold of what you were going to experience in this lifetime. Those of you who have been learning to go deeper into yourself, those of you who have been learning to experience what love is, you have been preparing to learn more about how to love. Unconditional love means that you continue to hold someone in your heart, even if you don't agree with them. Unconditional love means that you are fully aware of the love from which they are made, even when they don't seem to display love. This is what being the power and presence of God is. There is much happening in this world. In the United States, you have the fires that are occurring in California. And you have people who are delighted that wealthy people are losing their homes, even their lives. You are called to bring love to everyone in that space. There are attempts now to bring peace to Gaza. You may have beliefs one way or the other. It doesn't matter what they are. Doesn't matter what the people involved have done or not done or totally innocent in some cases. Your job is to surround them with love. I have spoken before of spiritual warfare. You cannot bring healing to this planet if your anger results in violence. Yes, there are things in humanity in which you become angry. And the more compassion that you have, the more empathy that you have, the anger protects you. It has you wanting to strike out. There is the need for this love all over this planet. You are going to become more aware of where people have been persecuted, defiled, more than what you are aware of. And you are asked to be able to hold those who were the persecutors in a place of unconditional love, no matter how much you abhor the actions. The only way that this planet is going to ascend and everybody upon it is to be in love. And those of you who have been working so diligently to learn and to experience how to heal yourself and others, you're going to be tested. You are going to be tested on everything you have learned. And you are going to be battling within yourself the feelings, the experiences, the thoughts, the desire for action, retribution. You are going to be battling that, and you are going in every part of this to be purified, to know what is love and how do you love. And I can tell you the major word to do, two words, I guess. How do you love? You accept. You accept each person as they are. You accept how it is that you are going to stand up to injustice. You accept that you perhaps reallocate your financial resources, your emotional resources to help to stand in that place of love. Can you stand in your truth? And if someone speaks evil, bullies, can you say, no, no, you cannot say that to them. You cannot be that way to them. I refuse to stand here silently. That's tough, isn't it? It is difficult in what you do. And you are going to discover the more that you try to do this, how often you don't. And that is okay because you are learning. Things are changing all over this planet. And you are needed to continue learning about love. You are needed to know that everyone is love incarnate. And no, you don't have to live in the middle of all of them at one time. You do not have to be in agreement with them. You can say what you need to say. You have tools, the heart source, Michael's sword, the violet flame, the funnel of transmutation. You can bring in that energy that can transmute that which is not love, that which is intended to divide and to be divisive, whether you agree with people or not. Be there calling forth your power to transmute the energy that wants to turn against love. Yes, you will be angry. What does that anger say to you? What is it calling you to do? Is it calling you to speak out? To change the way you think? To have you examine in yourself? Does it call you to something you never dreamed of doing? Know that your anger is calling you to become aware of what it is that you agree with and do not agree with. If you are angry because you read an article and somebody has done something to someone else, what does that call you to do? Let your anger move you into action. Sometimes you may feel that anger speaking, having you speak out, to write letters, to put up postings on your social media. Sometimes what that anger brings you to bring as much healing, as much transmutation of low vibration energy as you can. Each one of you has answered a call from the Creator of all to bring together your particular gifts and to use them. Most of you here know about the transmutational funnel. If you do not, look on YouTube and find it. Bringing in energy to transmute is powerful. Getting in touch with your anger and realizing there are places within you that need healing. Use that knowledge, that awareness of your anger. Use the knowledge and awareness of your fear and call for the cleansing of that in yourself. The more you do that, you will hold light. Those of you who are so disturbed in the United States about the next administration, transmute the energy that is repellent to you. Be there in that place of love. There are things that you will agree with and things you will not agree with. Remove, you have the tools, remove the energy of divisiveness. Remove the energy of fear. Remove the energy of hatred. It is up to you to remove that energy. Stand in your truth. Allow the feelings that come up within you to reveal your truth. And perhaps what it is revealing is a truth that you hold that you do not want to hold. If my truth is to respond in bitterness, wanting retribution, then that is not the truth of love. The Creator created this world in love. And humanity changed that creation with not love. You have to move from the energy humanity used to change this creation and move back to the recreation of this planet, to your home, to your country, to your state or province, to return it to love. When you hear of someone who has taken life in horrible ways. The pain is there. Be one who stands in truth and transmutes that energy. Be one who looks for those who have left their bodies and need assistance in going home. Be with those whose mind, and I'm not talking about physically, although you could be physically, be with those whose mind are so closed off. Call for others to assist you. Yes, other people that are still in humanity, other people in the angelic realm. Know that you have spiritual support to change this planet. Everyone you know of who is a master or a saint, whatever they call them in your particular belief system, call up on them. Ask to be given the courage, the conviction, the compassion. What are some specific things? What do you think is the most prevalent? The greed for power, the greed for control, the greed for money or things. You see that in countries and in corporations. There would be tremendous changes if there was a large group of people that asked to be taken to areas of greed, which are destructive. You might even be taken to a grandchild who is greedy for the dolls or cars or houses or candy that is there, because that's where they learn greed. All you are being required to do in so many of these situations is to bring in that greed and transmute it with your love. Know that your love is what can transmute, because your love is the love of the Creator. There is not one person upon this earth that is loved more than another by myself, by Abba, by the Creator. Know that it is okay if you discover, wake up one day, even that night, and go, I was not perfect in my transmutation today. I was not perfect in the management of my feelings. That's fine. Just listen to your life. You are going to be your greatest teacher. Take those emotions that you have and ask for healing. Notice where you might be greedy for something. Be greedy only for the love and relationship with God, and however you imagine that. But then, of course, it's not greed, is it? Because greed is to take away from others. Be within your heart and ask for that to come to you. There is an infinite amount of love. Desire that love of the Creator and desire to share that with everyone. The greed you want to get rid of, or what greed is when you have it, others don't. Bring in the love of the Creator. because there is always love that you can send to others. Know that no matter what happens on this planet, there is love here and guidance here. Call upon that love and guidance. Look for the love that is here. Notice that even those you may not agree with, they relate to someone in a way that is of love. Be there for wholeness and love. Be there for oneness. And call upon us for assistance. You are the power and presence of God in this physical world and need to be the examples. You are here listening to this message because that is what you agreed to do. My love to you, my precious ones. I wrap you in my love, and I am here for you, no matter what. Blessings and blessings and blessings to you. Well, this is Kathy. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I have found it interesting the last few weeks how Amma is getting stronger, isn't she, in calling us to who we were created to be. We are called to be masters. Masters of what? Image that came to my mind is when Judas betrayed Jesus. Example, when Judas betrayed Jesus and they came to take Jesus away, Peter pulled out a sword and sliced off the ear of someone. And Jesus basically said, "No, not that way, Peter," and took the ear and reattached it to that man. I think that's what we're called to do is no, not that way. And let me tell you something. Y'all may not know it, but I'm a hot-headed character. And I can and have hurt people with my anger. So look at those ways that you're being called to be more like whoever your representation is of someone who struggles in loving in any way you can. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, Kathy.
Many
Thank you.
blessings.
Sharon and Margaret.
Guys have to wait till Margaret and Cleo so they can
It.
take care, y'all. Much
Take
love.
care. God bless.
Thank you so much.
Blessings to all.
To everybody.